Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Good Word with yours truly, Mr. Frederick. All right, guys. Got a good one for you today. Let's see. Where shall we start? Okay. This glass is clean. Okay, family. Today we're going to talk about the Lord builds it to last. Oh, yes. That's right. I said it. He builds it to last. So you got to be patient, family. All right. So, the Lord builds it to last. Family, you might say, what do I mean by that? And quite simply, He builds it to last. I mean, everything that we have that He wants to last for us, He builds it that way. And how He builds it that way, we won't understand. We might be confused. We might see things taking a long time to come into fruition. We might see things take extra long to really be solidified. Business deals, it might be personal life, it might be whatever desires that you may have, and you might pray about them and you just don't see them happening. And that's for a reason. He wants it to last. So a lot of times you'll find that things that come to you easy quickly, they go easily quickly. Easy come, easy go. That's just the truth, family. And it's the same thing with the Lord. Like, if the Lord is giving you something, why would He want you to lose it? He wants you to keep it. He knows that you prayed about it. He knows that you believed in it. You have faith and you put works behind your faith. And He's going to want it to sustain. And so by that, it's going to be mysterious in how He does things. So I'm going to start out with a Bible verse, family, Psalm 9:1. Which says, I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart, and I will shew forth all thy marvelous works. Amen. All right. And that's beautiful. I love that one, family. And what that simply means is that you praise God, you're a believer, okay? And your works, the works that the Lord does, is coming after your works that you do. And so when you put forth your effort, you will see something come about. It doesn't mean it's going to be when you want it to come. So family, as a life coach, I can tell you everything that I am talking about, I have experienced. So I'm not talking from just schooling. I'm talking from the school of hard knocks. I'm talking from the school of hard knocks, family. When we talk about putting forth our efforts and seeing everything come to fruition, it takes time, okay? A lot of things have to happen. You have to be patient, for one. And you have to be patient because it's a lot of things you got to learn along the way. It's a lot of things you have to pick up. It's lessons you have to learn. It's things that are going to be important down the line so you can sustain and maintain whatever you have. Okay. And one reason is for that. A lot of times people will gaslight you in this world, family. And you have your goals, your endeavors that you work towards, and people will literally gaslight you. They will pretty much tell you it is when it's not. And you need individuals, or at least to have the discernment, you need to develop the discernment of individuals that are going to be honest with you, individuals that truly support you. They're not sabotaging you, they're not sitting back hating, on the sideline. They literally are believing, and they are behind you or beside you, okay? And it takes time to be able to find those individuals. It takes time for you to be able to let them reveal who they truly are, because a lot of pretenders, they look like contenders, but they end up being a pretender, okay? And that takes time. So God doesn't want to bless those individuals, so He got to make sure He get them out of the way. He has to make sure that you're able to identify them so you won't ever bring them back around. You'll see who they are. You know how that energy looks. You know how that spirit looks. Those saboteurs, those individuals that just simply are brought about by the adversary to trick you, okay? Trip you up. Trick and trip. All right? So you got to be patient, and He doesn't want you to be gaslit with individuals, too, that will try to limit you to their limitations, to their own. They're going to project, oh, I can't do it, so you can't do it. You got to learn to get away from people like that, family. You want to develop a mindset of, I can do it, okay? You can do it. Why? Because you have faith, and if you're courageous, God is behind you. So you got to know that. Everything you're going towards, it's going to be there. It just takes time to develop if it's going to be steady. Another reason is you need to learn your why. You need to develop a backstory. You need to learn through your backstory, through your trials and tribulations, your testimony. That's your why time. That's the time you're getting that inspiration. You're getting that hunger. You're getting that aggression. And you're getting it. Aggression can be positive. It's passion. And you're using that passion of not being able to do things at certain times. And now when you're able to do it, you're going 120%. You're not going 50%. You're not going 40%. You're going 120. Because now you remember, oh, I remember when I got tripped up there. I remember when I got distracted there. You're not going to let it happen this time. This time you're going all the way. And so that was why you went through those things. So when you did have the opportunity and you had the freedom, you had the instructions, okay, you had the backing of the Almighty, you're not going to be stopped. Nothing can stop you. It can't. I mean, haters, phonies, obstacles, nothing can stop you. It's God meant it for you, okay? And even if somebody tried to throw a monkey wrench in it, what they meant for evil, God will do good. God will use it for good, okay? And that's just how it works, all right? So you need to learn your why, and that's when you get your roadblocks, your pitfalls, and when you learn that why, that's going to be your inspiration. It could be to help others. It could be to just really display your talents, put your talents on the world. It could be to make new discoveries. It could be whatever your why is, because you were downtrodden, couldn't do it at one time. It could be whatever reason you have. But once you know that why, that's going to fuel you along the way. And another reason is you need to be able to identify the adversary when he sets you up, okay? When something looks really sweet, too good to be true almost, right? It's funny, family, they have that saying, this is too good to be true. You know what? Exactly, it is too good to be true. It's too good to be true, and it is. So if it looks too good to be true, it usually is. So that's your discernment, that's your knowledge, your wisdom that you gained over the years and experiencing things. And now when you see it, you know that's not, that's the other side. That's not the good side. It's not the good fight. And you learn to find a way to get away from it or put that fire out. Whatever you have to do, you're not going to let it consume you, okay? So remember that. You need to learn your why. And you need to know that the adversary will set you up with something that looks more beautiful than you ever can imagine. And it's the worst nightmare you ever can imagine. That's how it works, family, because think about it. When he come to you and let you know, hey, this is really this and this is really going on here, and you're going to have that pitfall. And no, it's not going to tell you any of that. He's going to paint it really pretty. He's going to paint it to everything desire that you desire. Is going to paint it to all of your desires. And when you get in it, you're going to realize that it was just a trap. It's a booby trap. And that's the way it operates, in the dark, in the shadows, deception, lies. So you got to make sure you're not doing that in order for you to identify that. That's why at the end of the day, family, you have to have good intentions. Your heart has to be right. Your heart posture has to be right in order to have God's support. He's not going to support you doing bad things. It's just not going to happen. You're just opening up a portal for the enemy, adversary, to come right on in and do his work. So keep your heart right, work towards your endeavors, and know that when God is building something for you, it's going to take time. And the reason why it's taking so long, he wants it to last. We've seen a million stories about get-rich-quick schemes and individuals shoot to stardom overnight, big hit single, and next thing you know, they're in an institution. Yeah, either mental institution or criminal institution. Somewhere they don't want to be. And God doesn't want that for you, family. He wants you to be, gives you a sound mind, gives you power and love. And he gives life abundantly, okay? The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So Lord is setting you up for abundance, all right? He's setting you up for love, for power, for all of these things. And that's going to take time, and it's going to come about in ways you can't even imagine. But just be patient and keep praying. And keep putting work towards your endeavors. Every day, work towards whatever you're trying to accomplish. I don't care if it's 10 minutes. I don't care if it's 5 minutes. You put that work towards it, and it will start to grow. It's a myth, family, that people have that everything is supposed to happen overnight. Everything, if it's not, it would have happened already if it wasn't right. No, that's not true. That's not true, family. Now, am I saying that you are going to have to prove yourself to people in order for them to support you? No, I'm not saying that, because if they really see something in you, they're going to see it, okay, or they're not going to see it. I'm not talking about all instances. Some things you know right off the bat, okay. You know off the bat if this person's for me or if they're not. They know if they are, okay, because you're going to know by the fruits, but they're going to display it, and you have to know to discern the difference between a pretender and a contender. But most things that are worth having, family, it takes a while. Anything, think about that you accomplish, any degrees, any certificates, any job promotions, any businesses you opened up, say sports, any trophies you won, anything, social media following you've gained, whatever you've done, okay, that was worthwhile, that was worth its merit. It took time. It took time. It took effort. It took trial, failure. It took that because that is preparing you for longevity. Okay? So understand that it's going to take work. You just put the work forward and you keep the faith. And you know that God is building it to last. All right, family. Remember, love what you do and do what you love.